Alright, man. New live stream for JP. This is a pretty big one because I think this is apparently going to be showing off what Dream Awakening is or something like that. And we're also getting a new Super Awoken unit, so I'm pretty excited to see what's all this about. And thankfully, well, I say thankfully, but I was asleep during this initial premiere, so we can skip around to all the good stuff. So let's see if we can find the first few bits of information here. And I think this is going to be the Super Awakening unit right here. So let's see what this is. I'm assuming. Okay, yeah. I think this is it right here. I'm excited to see what this actually is. Hey, no way! What is that artwork? What? Dude, man sounds evil now. He has super crits. Oh my. And the slam down. Goodness, he looks so... Dude, Vox looks evil, man. I gotta see what that kit is. That seems crazy. Also, that's wild how fast they worked on this because they just said that they were gonna work on a new Vox around... Was it December, if I'm not mistaken? So, yeah, that is wild. It's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna bring him back, though. Look at his armor up there, man. Like, look at how he looks. Yeah, like, look at this art. Dude, it's so Castlevania-like right here. I'm not gonna cap to you. Like, yeah, I think that's what it reminds me more so than anything. How this is presented reminds me a lot of Castlevania more so than anything else. And this right here, this is a very similar stance to, like, Star God Lisa's stance, but... I like this. This is dope. Goodness, man. Oh, well, look at his multipliers here. Is he magic damage now, I wonder? No, he's still physical because his first slot is the physical damage. And then, wait, does he have Magia? Oh, snap. He doesn't have Magia Drive anymore, does he? Yeah, he doesn't have Magia Drive anymore. He threw down the crest? Oh, yeah, this guy is mad. It's actually gonna be crazy if Vox is, like, evil and, like, maybe more of a revenant, kind of, a very vengeful spirit. Now, this is the thing that I was really curious about. Oh my god, stop yawning. I think this is the Dream Evolution stuff that I'm gonna be talking about right here. I'm pretty sure I can get better translations of this on the official Discord, but as you see here, it seems like it requires Awoken Souls, this new material right here, and then plus a fragment of some kind, and then they become super awoken, as you see here with this little like symbol. And you see it says something about luck, so it increases like the maximum luck value of a character from 300 to 350, and it also gives them some type of level 40 thing right here. I think this might be an increased level cap from what I can tell. And I also see something that says 5 to 6 at the top in blue. We'll have to see what that is. And it's not we get a new passive. Oh my god, that is what that passive is. That's Earth Killer leveled 40. 200% up? Or here's a different one too, right here on the right. I see something that says, what is that? That has to be crit. When your HP is above 80% or more, do you get 100% crit with Clyde? What? Okay, that's kind of crazy for that. And are these going to be the first 3 to be super or Dream Awakened? Oh, wait, never mind. No. Oh, wow. So, okay, so they're rolling out the Dream Awakenings one step at a time from what it seems like. So we have Corsair, Clyde, and Arth getting the first 3. There's also going to be Roy, Lise, and Xenon. Xenon's weird, considering he's not part of the main story cast, but okay. I think this is actually it. I think everything else here is just, filler stuff. And what is this? Oh, just auto things. Yeah, I think this is auto stuff, and yeah, that's it. So let's go over to the official Discord and let's see what this stuff is all about, man. I'm curious. So Demon King Vox, Dark Vox, man, Dark Vox. It was a meme for so long that he was going to come back as a dark unit, and they actually did it. So let's see what his stats are right here. Art gauge by 50. Okay, so he still has his like 50 art, so you know his self-sufficient art gauge on the skill. On his normal art, he's able to buff up everybody's arts by 20 and reduce enemies' dark res by 60. Okay. With his true art, increase everybody's crit rate by 100%, increase own super crit rate by 40% for the duration of this true art. So only for the duration of the true art does he have super crits. Makes sense. I think War God Finn is very similar in that regard. And then super art, increase all demon allies stats and accuracy by 50%, 2,200 break. And look at that, no Magia. Wow. And also, wait, do we know his passives? Oh yeah, we do have his passives right here too. True Weapon. When equipped by Demon Vox, increase own skill CT speed and equip CT speed by 15%. That's not bad because his equips are pretty solid. Increase art gauge when near death. Increase own stats element resist by 30%. Heal 1% of damage dealt to enemies and increase all demon allies art gauge by 3. What? They gave a character just lifesteal? And wait, this is a passive. This is a passive art gauge buff to everyone? So 1% may not seem like a lot for a lot of people. I understand that. But you got to realize you're going to be able to heal a lot of that, especially if you're doing like 1,000,000 damage in one hit. Yeah, you're full healing off of that. That is crazy. You know what? He's kind of like a little bit supporting, but you might be able to solo some stuff with this character depending on how they do it, because he has the slots to do it. He has the art gauge on the skill. You might be able to solo it. I don't know. We'll have to see, of course. Really love his sprite work right here. Really love how he looks in game. Really love the artwork more so than anything. And yeah, he looks really cool in my opinion. So Dream Evolution information. Let's see everything this is about. So by selecting an ability and using Summoner Road materials, it is possible to use Dream Evolution. By reusing materials, you are able to change abilities that you did not select later. From the screenshots above, we can also see that unit's limit cap increased from 300 to 350, and limit break cap increased from 5 to 6 after Dream Evolution. Oh, so that's what that little like 5 to 6 was right there. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you can pick whenever you go to evolve the character, you're able to pick a new passive for that character, I'm assuming, or maybe you buff up an old passive for them. I'm not actually completely for sure how this works, because I think Clyde already has Earth Killer on him. I could be wrong, but I think he does. But either way, you're able to select an ability, whichever one you want. You're either able to select the Earth Killer, so he gets 20% damage to Earth units, or you're able to select this other one right here, which I'm assuming that is 100% crit rate when your HP is above 80% or more. So these are the eligible units that are able to get it first. And this is actually pretty interesting. This isn't a complete rework of a character like we were hoping for, right? But if the passives they put on these characters are good enough, this is like the closest middle ground we could actually get to. If, let's say, like Roy, for an example, if he gets like a new passive where, maybe he gets more break power, or if they turn him into like a straight damage dealer, maybe that's the thing that you can do. Maybe you can take him down 2 different routes. Maybe you can really hone in on him being a breaker, or you decide to turn him into like a completely different damage dealer or something. So, because just giving them passives alone, I don't think is going to be enough to make them like top tier again, but maybe it will give them enough to at least let them be able to compete, because this is going to be interesting. Like, imagine if you could buff up Forte's passive Archgen, instead of giving it like 50 to everybody, it now gives like 100 to everyone, which that would be pretty crazy. I mean, maybe some people wouldn't like that, but this is actually completely free to play. The way how you do this is just you have to play Summoner's Road, which Summoner's Road, of course, you know, that may not be the most free to play thing, but it's more of a veteran type activity, but it's going to be something to work for, since these Dream Evolutions is actually a thing now, and this is coming out in April 11 to be specific. I kind of like this. We'll have to see how this kind of evolves as more and more characters come out, and the passive that each character is able to have, because it is going to be like a lot of farming, and it's definitely going to be a case where not every character is going to want to have their Dream Evolution, but it's also going to be interesting too if you're going to be able to Dream Evolve every character, or is that going to be kind of like a very challenging task, or pretty much a task that's not even possible because of the resources that Summoner's Road may give, because I'm not actually for sure if you can just farm Summoner's Road 24/7. I don't think you can, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the banner without Freed's on the banner. That's actually more surprising than anything, dude, but this is like the worst banner lineup I've ever seen. You're literally only summoning all this for this boy right here. So yeah, all in all, this update's pretty cool. I'm actually surprised he's already out. I didn't think this character would be dropping this soon. I thought it would be a little bit later. I love the artwork, love the sprite. Kit-wise, we'll have to see how this goes, but I'm not writing him off. It seems like some people are already writing him off as trash, because right now, there's not really too much demon support in the Super Awoken era, but it's very likely we're going to get there at some point. Either way, though, that's going to be it for this video. Tell me down below what you guys all think about this. I thought this was a crazy live stream. Dark Vox looks sick. Really excited for the Dream Evolution thing. I think this is probably one of the biggest updates that we've had for GS, and I'm very interested to see exactly how they handle this going forward. Thank you all again for coming out, and last but not least, don't forget to drink water.